Hey everyone and welcome back to VFXY once again. So in today's video we are going to do next part of our ongoing series of which is compositing a spaceship inside space, right? In last video we have discussed multiple things regarding lens imperfections, and today also we are going to discuss next part of remaining lens imperfections so that we can utilize it and we can use it in our comp. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Okay, so as you can see over here, in last session we have discussed about light trap and all, right? And also we have discussed about glow and diffusion kind of thing, and also we have diffusion. This is diffusion, and also I have added one kind of light hint from this side, and also I have added chromatic aberration. Right now let's discuss multiple things regarding lens dirt, and also let's add few more things to make our comp very good, right? Might be we can discuss few things about vignetting, lens distortion. Yes, we can discuss, but lens flare, for lens flare I'm going to make a separate video for this, right? So probably next video will be regarding lens flare and all. So let's discuss about majority in lens dirt, right? What I can do for lens dirt, let me make some space because our chromatic aberration will be on everything, right? So let's understand first what is lens dirt. So lens dirt is a dirt on lens itself, right? Whenever your camera is coming against light, that lens dirt will appear in majority, but whenever it will be on dark side, diffused glow might be, or diffused area that will create an impact that our shot is real, right? So there are multiple ways to do that. So you can go on a website called Action VFX, hopefully you are aware about, and you can download these lens dirts and you can use it. Of course it's not free, you have to pay for it. But what happen if you don't want to pay and download for it and you want to create this thing inside Nuke, right? So I'll show you. There are multiple ways to create it, but I will use our particle system to create this thing, right? So I'm going over here and I'm going to use a particle emitter, right? So after taking particle emitter, I want to emit my particles inside a volume, right? So to do that, I'll go over here and I will take a cube and I will connect this cube to emitter. And also what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my camera and my scene. So I'll go over here and I will paste it, and also I'm going to connect this in my scene, right? So if you can see, my camera is over here, right? So I'm going in my cube and let's put it 1 and let's scale it by, might be 500, might be, let's increase more. So if I'm going to see, my camera will be inside my this thing, might be I can increase a depth a little so that I will have more variation and all. And also I'll go to cube and I will display it as a wireframe so that I will be able to see things, right? Now if I'm going to play, nothing is happening because I need to change something in particle emitter. So in particle emitter I am having emit from points and I will use it B box. So if I'm using B box, you can see something is happening, but basically it's too scaled, so I'm not able to see. So I'll go over here and might be I will use a size of my this thing, so might be let's type 1000. Now you can see I'm having my particles emitting, right? Also what I'll do, since I need static particles, so what I'll do, I'll go emission rate might be 100, and also after emitter I'm going to use another node called turbulence, P turbulence, particle turbulence I'm going to use. What it will do, it will definitely create turbulence in my particles, might be 10, let's 100 might be. So if you can see, I'm having little disturbance in my particles. Can you see? Also, I don't want my particle to be generated in throughout the frame. So I'll go to my emitter and I'll go to first frame. I'll set a key, I'll go to next frame in frame number second and I'll put it 0. After doing that, if I can see, I'm having this thing and my particle is dying after frame number 10. So also I'm going over here and I will put max life might be 100. So what will happen, my particle will be till frame number 100, right? Apart from that, I'm going to check if what I'm getting. So if you can see, I'm having few bigger particles which is closer from camera and few small particles which is on distance, right? Also I'm going to take a node called flare, right? So I'm telling you how to create your own lens dirt, so need not to worry. In flare I will be needing a reformat, but reformat should be like lesser resolution. So I'm going over here and to format. So I'll go to output format and I'll use new and I will say my flare and I will put 256 by 256, which is a lesser volume, right? And I'll connect this. After connecting it, what I'll do, I'll put my flare over here, and in flare I'm going to change few things, like I'm going to change my inner color to 1. After that it will be a solid kind of stuff, and also I'm going to change edge flattening. I think it's pretty fine. I'm having edges and all, and if I need to change corners, definitely I can change my corners like this. After setting this, might be I can come and I can change it later, and I'm going to take another node called convolve. So I'll take convolve, that will be in filter, and also I'm going over here and I'm going to take a node called frame hold, because it should be static, it shouldn't moving. So that will be my frame hold, and if needed I can change my frame hold at any time. So this is good. Let's start. And after connecting my flare to my filter, I'm going to connect this, and as I'm going to do this, if you can see, I'm having nothing, because in convolve I will be needing a filter channel. So I'll use any red channel or blue channel, and if you can see, I'm having a shape kind of stuff, and if I am going over here and might be I can change shapes, and also if I need a lower value like 5 blades, 4 blades, 3 blades, and I can change it pretty nicely like this. So might be 5 blades will be good. Also if you want, you can change your edge flattening and your filter will be changed, kind of this, right? So I think it's too much, so I'll go over here in my particle emitter and might be I'll play with, like I'll go to first frame and might be 50 particles. Yeah, this is pretty nice. And also what I'll do, I'll go to my particle system and I will might be I'll increase size a little more, because I want particles to be little bigger. Let's go over here and cube in an emitter, might be I'll do this. So what will happen, some particles will be bigger, some particles will be smaller. Also we can change it later. I'm going over here again. Also what I'm going to do, I'll take a grade node, and in grade node I will do this, like I can change RGBA, because I'm having very little alpha, and I will increase this thing. Also I will take one transform node like this, and what I'll do, I'll transform this in a such way that I will have few lens dirt, bigger lens dirt over here, and also I'm going to take another grade node, might be I will do RGBA, and I'll create some contrast so that I'll have little less amount of lens dirt like this. Might be I can increase a little more, and also I'll put it on top of this. So I'll have some variation, right? I'll have some variation, and might be if needed I can take another transform and I can transform it like this. Sorry, transform it like this, right? So this is something we can have. And also after doing everything, I'm going to take a merge node. This will be my B and this will be my A, right? And I'm going to multiply it. when I'm going to multiply it, I will have my this thing only where my lens dirts are. Can you see that? Can you see that? So this is something I'm having, and also after doing that, I'm going to take another merge node, and that will be on top of everything, right? So if you can see, I'm having something dirt kind of stuff. Can you see that? Pretty simple. And if you want to increase or enhance the power, I'm going to take a grade node, and might be I'll grade it a little more like this. If needed, I can come over here and might be I can lower down my scaling, right? So by this way, I can create my own lens dirt, and if you can see, it's pretty significant. Can you see that? But also I'm having a very big amount of bounding box. So let me figure it out from where it's coming. It's coming from here. Might be I can take a crop node after that, and I'll connect this, right? So yes, it's looking pretty nice. If you think that it's too intense, I can come over here anytime and I can lower down my opacity or mix. Okay, also what I can do, I can add few more variation, like this is lens stutter kind of effect, but I can add some more diffusion, like color, gaseous kind of stuff I can add. I'm not going to create it from scratch. I'll show you how to do that, right? Okay, so I'm having this setup. So what I did, I took a color wheel, I transformed it in such a way, I blurred it, I cropped it, and did some hue shift and all, and with noise I have multiplied it. So I'm having these kind of gaseous kind of effect. Lower down the saturation, and took this part. So what I did, just I'm going over here, and probably I will take a merge node, and I will add this thing over here on top of everything. And after that, what I'll have this also. I don't need this much, so probably I'll go over here and I'll lower it down very subtle amount, in a very subtle amount. So if you can see, I'm having again a gaseous kind of effect. Can you see that? Like this. So yeah, it's looking pretty nice. And if I'm going to disable these two things, now if you can see, it's looking little sharp kind of stuff. But after adding my lens dirt, manual lens dirt, and some gaseous layer, now I'm having a good looking my compositing shot, right? So also what I'll do, I'll just select this, I'll go over here and I'll take a backdrop. I'll type lens dirt, right? I will type gas layer, something like that, right? So it's good to give a backdrop so that you'll come to know what you are doing, right? Apart from that, what also we can do, we can add a multiple lens imperfections like vignetting and all. So vignetting is pretty simple. Vignetting is something, it's pretty simple. Like in vignetting, edges are little darker in comparison with your center part. It's a lens property. So let's create that thing. You can use some sort of node. I think I have like a Vignette, AP Vignette you can use. It's pretty simple. You can use it like this, but normally what I prefer, so AP Vignette you can use it, and you can work with fall off and might be size, So this is pretty simple. You can use it, but if you want to create it, it's pretty simple. And by the way, AP Vignette will come whenever you are going to install your Nuke survival toolkit. You will get it automatically. But if you want to create it, just take a radial node. Basically, radial I'm using for a alpha. So I'll do this like this, and I will take a grade node, right? And I'll connect it as a mask. And in grade node, I'm going to lower down my gain just to see. Of course, my center will be black, but I don't want. So just go to grade and just invert it. So if you can see, I'm having my edges inverted, but it's too much. So what I'll do, I'll increase this thing as well, like this. And also I'm going over here and I will do this. So probably you can see I'm having same result. Can you see that? So either you can use AP Vignette or you can create your own vignetting effect. So that's how we can do this. Probably I'll lower down more. I don't want this dark. So pretty subtle. So this is something you have, and you can start working on this project, and slowly you can take your project to a next level. And definitely by adding these separate and different lens imperfection, you can get your desired result, right? So I hope this video is serving the purpose, and if you think that this video is helping you, please don't forget to like this video, share this video, and if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. With this said, this is VFX Vibe signing off. Have a good day.